back to the channel. If you're new, please make sure that you make the things happen so you can get notified every time I drop a new video. And we are back with another AC hybrid episode. And yeah, it's been a long while. I was just checking the channel just to see how it's doing, and I just realized that the last paper you recorded was completion, which is why it was like weeks back, and I needed to record something real quick. We're recording the final pay-per-view of the year. I wanted to upload Final Fantasy. I did record for Final Fantasy, but the pay-per-view was way long, and I did not want to do like what is this, a two-part video for pay-per-view that's not in the big four, I guess. So the big four is Dissension, Pemberton Dome, Best of the Best, and Advantage Point. So I did not feel like doing like what you call a two-part video for Final Fantasy. It's formerly known as Indemnity. It was a filler pay-per-view. I just decided to I feel like it was a filler pay-per-view. I just decided to give it like some sort of personality. But yeah, we are here. We are recording for the longest pay-per-view of the year. 7 matches, 205 minutes, and this is a choice I made. It was supposed to be 8 matches, but then one match had to I had to like scratch out one match because I need to prepare. I need to like make sure that we're stacked for Genesis 7. Yeah, I just needed to make sure that we're set for Genesis 7. And yeah, longest pay-per-view of the year. Let's get into it. We have Derek DeRossi versus Raiden Tashiro in the kickoff for, it's a number 1 contenders match for the AC Unified National Championship. We have the Defiant Estrada, Spike Robinette versus Yin Yang, Goizuguda, Mustafa Vesi versus the underdogs, Paxton Payne and Scott Ringo versus the Leading Edge, Trenton Serio, Davey Gela in a Doom in a Cell match. Is this an elimination match? I did not write. Okay, it's so I thought it was an elimination match. It's a Doom in a Cell match. We have, it is an elimination match. I think I wrote that in the match card. Mike Mayhew versus Danatos in the Atlas of the Universe finals. I did not post an update on the semifinals, and this is how it went, guys. This is how it went. Semifinals, this is how it went. It was stacked. It was Mohammed. It was even hard. It was Mohammed, Danatos, Mike Mayhew, and Jin Bao. Jin Bao lost to Mike Mayhew. Jin Bao was kind of like trying to pick up momentum heading to this pay-per-view, but he came out short. Danatos was just a wrecking ball. It was just a wrecking ball. But this was kind of like cool, because Mohammed and Danatos are former tag team partners, 6-time. They've held the tag team champions 6 times. So it was kind of like a, let's run it back type of situation. So we had that finals, Mike Mayhew versus Danatos. We have, I think the others I have not set. I don't think I've set the results for other matches. I'm not sure. Okay, cool. We have that. We have Alex White versus Zofia in an anything goes match. We have Brandon Judge versus Aaron Maidis in an Iron Man match. Yeah, crazy. I think that's the one that's taking a lot of time. That's eating like that's like taking a lot of time. The pay-per-view, that's like eating the pay-per-view. We have Spencer Van Zant versus Manu in a first time ever match. Never thought I'd see this happen, but it is happening. We have Troy Manning versus Jin Bao, the winner of the completion battle royal, in a world championship match. And yeah, I think I did like the finish to this one. I'm not sure if I was supposed to do that. But yeah, it is what it is, and let's get to it, man. I'm so excited for this pay-per-view. Longest pay-per-view of the year. Dissension is probably like the third. Yeah, I think this session is the third. The first one, best of the best. We had to make this one the best of the best. I mean, like, it's in the name. We have to make this the best. What you call pay-per-view of the year. So, I think this session is number 3 with 6 cards, with 6 match cards, 6 matches in a match card. Am I supposed to say it like that? But yeah, let's get to it without wasting any time, man. In our first match, we have Director Rossi versus Radiant Hashiro in a number 1 contenders match. How is the build here? At Final Fantasy 26, Director Rossi lost to Mike Mayhew in an engrossing AEC Unified National Championship match after an interference made by Radiant Hashiro. Hashiro has been on the chase for the Unified National Championship. Did this because he believes that Mike Mayhew has been dodging him since Worst Nightmare 26. This is due to the fact that Mike Mayhew created a tournament where the winner receives a title shot right before Tashiro could activate his rematch clause. Director Rossi feels like what Radiant Tashiro did at Final Fantasy was disrespectful. For the longest time, the native New Yorker has refrained from interfering in people's matches, but people like Radiant Tashiro get to ruin opportunities like this for him. Director Rossi plans to show the locker room what will happen if anyone comes in and ruins a title possibility for him. So says it's just like that. Radiant Tashiro is just angry that Director Rossi is as mad at the fact that Radiant Tashiro interfered in his match, and this is not the first time Director Rossi had a title match and someone interfered. I think the last time he had a title match, it was against Jin Bao, and I think it was against Mustafa Vaisi, and Jin Bao actually interfered. So he's actually tired of that because like he's a good guy. He never comes in people's matches and destroys whatever. He just waits for people to finish what they have, finish whatever business they have, and he's up next. So he's mad at the fact that there are a lot of people who always like ruin opportunities for him, and he has been trying to find that big moment. He has been trying to find that big moment, where everything works out for him, where he wins the big goals, but people keep on interfering. So we have that. So it basically led to. So what happened basically led to Adam Sawyer setting up this match for the number 1 contenders match. It's a number 1 contenders match for the Unified National Championship, which I believe it's pretty solid. I did say that I'm trying to push Radiant Tashiro. I'm trying to give Radiant Tashiro a singles push. I'm also trying to make Director Rossi look good. Have him have some momentum, because he has been on some crazy stuff ever since the 2024, I believe. Is it the 2024 or the 2020? He has been on a roll since 2024. When was the first Battle Royale? I forgot. I'm trying to see when was the first Battle Royale. Flip. I've been trying to book him strong since it's 2024. I've been trying to book him strong. Book him strong from the first competition Battle Royale, and he's looking good. He's looking legit. The other thing I need to tell you is Jin Bao is not the longest reigning cruiserweight. He just has the longest combined days as the cruiserweight championship. Mike Mayhew will be holding the cruiserweight championship for a year. He has held it from January and now it's December. So that's what you need to know. Heading to Genesis, Director Rossi versus Mike Mayhew. That's what you need to know. Mike Mayhew will be holding the championship for 365. So yeah, that's what you need to know. This tag team match, Doom in a Cell match, it's not really big. If you remember, Shana Estrada, Spike Robinette had a match with Godsugud and Mustafa Vaisi, and I think Project Considine with Eric Considine and Porter at one point. I think when was this? I think it was Worst Nightmare. It was here. They had this match. No one was pinned. Godsugud and Mustafa. No one was pinned. It was a leather match. So Godsugud and Mustafa are looking for what you call a rematch. Paxton Payne, Scott Ringo activated that rematch clause, so they can be in the setup. And yeah, should I read this? Oh my god, I don't want to read this. This match was set by Adam Sawyer after OKF. I don't really need to read this. But all you need to know is that Godsukul and Mustafa are looking for their rematch. Paxton Payne, Scott Ringo activated that rematch, and Adam Sawyer was like, okay, if you're gonna have a triple threat match, let's just make it big for the sake of making it big. Let's just make it big for best of the best, because we're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna go back and forth, and we don't want to go back and forth. Let's insert the team that was supposed to be facing Sean Estrada, Spike Webinet last month. I think, when was it? No, not last month. It was Channing Serio and Davy Gala have been next in line for the tag team champions way back, and I think they were distracted by the corporate letter, because they had, what does it say here? Channing Serio, Davy Gala are next in line for the tag team champions. For the tag team titles, they've not been in the tag team title picture for some time due to the dragging feud they had against the corporate letter. Yeah, they were helping out Alex White with his issues and whatsoever. So they've been next in line for days now. So it's kind of like that setup. Adam Sawyer was like, okay, good. Let's just add the leading edge in this match to make it big, because they've been next in line. We can't wait for Jenna 7. We can't wait for Jenna 7. Let's just make it big and have this awesome match, but in a Doom and a Cell match. No escaping, no DQs, no shenanigans. It's just people destroying each other. So we have that. We have Mike Mayhew versus Danatos. These are the finals. No strong build. But the tail of the tape is it's Mike Mayhew is the current AEC Unified National Champion. 3-time cruiserweight, 2-time fight ringmaster, 1-time heavy hitters, 1-time tag team champion. Okay. I don't remember giving him the tag team titles, or probably maybe he has been. Okay, cool. 1-time unified national champion. I need to keep the stats on unified national champions, because there's a huge difference between national champion and unified champion. So what else? Danatos 6-time tag team champion with what is this? Mohammed, and 1-time CPW provincial champion. So it's kind of like said that this is not a championship match, but it would have been insane if it was. So I don't know who must win here. I wanted Mike Mayhew to win because he has 2 belts, and him winning this and challenging the winner here for the world championship would have been sick. Would be sick, I guess. He will probably win and get 3 belts. Mike Mayhew with 3 belts. That sounds cool. But at the same time, I want Danatos to win. Because Danatos has been chasing that world title. So I have not decided here on what's gonna happen. We have Alex White versus Azul Furia. This feud goes way back. It goes way back. Where does it go? It starts here. I think I need to read something from here. So Alex White challenged Troy Manning to a world championship match at Final Fantasy, which is something that has never been done before. Final Fantasy is formerly known as Indemnity. No one has ever challenged the championship. The world championship has never been defended at Indemnity, right? So AEC has never allowed the world championship to be defended before Best of the Best, simply because after the Battle Royale, the world champion is not supposed to defend their world championship to Best of the Best. This is kind of like a deal AEC made with their sponsors. They're like, because I don't know what's happening. They want to sell for Best of the Best, so they're like, okay, we don't need any world title changes before Best of the Best, because that's gonna ruin our business, So it's kind of like that thing. Alex White wanted the world championship match to happen because he was the runner-up at the Royal, and last time he fought Troy Manning, the current world champion at the moment, at Completion 25. he got injured during that match, which eventually led to Troy Manning winning by default, right? Azofira attacks Alex White, so AEC doesn't make the match because he wants Jin Bao, the winner of the Battle Royal, to have his moment at Best of the Best when he destroys his boss, worst enemy, Troy Manning. So it starts here. Azofira did not want Alex White to have a title match against Troy Manning simply because he wants Jin Bao, who's in the same faction, in the corporate leader faction. He wants Jin Bao to have his big moment, at Best of the Best, defeating Troy Manning. Troy Manning has a long, he has some sort of, let me just say, he has beef with Troy Manning. Troy Manning has beef with Spencer Van Zandt, sorry. So Azofira was kind of like, was taking Alex White out of the equation just so Jin Bao can finally dethrone Troy Manning and do this for basically the corporate ladder, and put an end to Troy Manning for the corporate ladder. So it starts there, but it runs deep. Because Alex White and Azofira have been enemies. There was this one point, AC was planning on looking to make Alex White the face of the company, but then after 1 month they just gave up. After 1 month they just totally gave up and gave everything they had planned for Alex White to Azofira, and yeah, it basically starts there, and this is kind of like personal because Alex White basically felt like he fell off after that happened. He felt like he fell off because when you have a bright future like Alex White, man, you feel like you're supposed to be doing something big. Despite the fact that they're looking to make someone else the face of the company, you feel like you're supposed to be doing something big with the likes of Scott Ring or Spencer Van Zandt. You feel like you're supposed to be main eventing, but that wasn't the point. They just gave everything they had for Alex White. AC just gave everything they had for Alex White to Azofira, and they gave up on Alex White, which basically explains why in the beginning of this year Alex White was in the feud with Watson. If you checked my first video, I think Alex White was in the feud with Watson for the Cruiserweight Championship. It's not a downgrade, but it's kind of like, what is Alex White doing in the Cruiserweight division? So it's one of those things. And now it's different. Alex White is a big star. He 2025, I think 2024 to 2025, he had an amazing run with the World Championship. But then he's kind of baffled by the fact that Azofira is still attacking him. Azofira is on his case. Azofira is on his case, right? Because Alex White is like, hey, bro, I worked hard to get to where I'm at, and you're still attacking me. You're still on my case. Why don't you continue doing stuff for what is this, for the corporate ladder, or doing something else, or focusing on yourself? Yeah, why don't you focus on yourself? Because ever since you joined the corporate ladder, you've been under Spencer's shadow. You've been under Spencer's shadow. You've been under Jin Bao's shadow, right? Why are you attacking me when you should be doing something for yourself? Ever since you joined the corporate ladder, you have been chasing the national championship, and everyone knows that you were once a world champion, and everyone knows that you would love a world title run. But you're doing all of this for who? You're doing all of this for Jin Bao. Why are you doing all of this for Jin Bao, bro? Jin Bao doesn't even care. Jin Bao is just happy that Spencer Van Zandt is doing everything for him, and you just making it easy, for him to work around. Why don't you do something for yourself? Why don't you leave the corporate ladder? So that is what Alex White is on. He's like, why don't you leave the corporate ladder? Because I know for sure you wouldn't be attacking me if it wasn't for the corporate ladder. You would be going straight to Troy Manning. You would be challenging Troy Manning yourself. You would have even won the completion battle royale. Who knows? If it wasn't for the corporate ladder, you would have achieved more. Because I know I achieved more. After AC gave you everything, I know that I worked my ass off and I'm where I'm at now. I'm now in the main event. I'm now the big draw. Alex Wright is now a big draw for the Worst Nightmare poster. I put him there because has a big draw like that. I did not put Azofia. Azofia could have been on the posters that we're making right now if he wasn't in the corporate ladder. So we have that. We have Brendan Judge versus Mavis Brook. Iron Man match. I think this one, I'm tired of explaining this one because this one is kind of like a simple build, but then I'm tired of reading. Did I write it somewhere? I hope I wrote it somewhere so I don't really have to explain stuff. Where did I write it? At Pemberton 26, at Pemberton Dome 26, Aaron Brook betrayed his mentor Brendan Judge by making him lose the World Championship to Colt Brewer so he can win the title of Colt Brewer, right? Brendan Judge will go out for 2 months to make his return at Completion Battle Royale, getting his revenge by making Aaron Brook lose his first World Championship to Troy Manning. So that's what the match is about. Aaron Brook and Brendan Judge are now like having this matchup because Aaron Brook betrayed Brendan Judge. Brendan Judge cost Aaron Brook his first World Championship, and it's kind of, you can say sorry. So you can say it's kind of like personal because what did I write here? No, okay. Important for storyline was not really important. It's kind of like personal because, oh my god, there's this promo I wrote. I really hope it's here. Brendan Judge, where are you, bro? I'm looking for you. Okay, I'm glad I can read this. So there's this promo that I wrote. So it goes like, so Brendan Judge basically responded because I think at Final Fantasy something happened. And Brook wins with the help of Brass Knuckles. Okay, so he basically knocked out Brendan Judge with Brass Knuckles. And Brendan Judge was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna talk. And this is the promo. And Brook, me and you are not done. I think you kind of forgot that the reason you are where you are right now, actually, the reason why you are here at AC is because of me. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be on every pay-per-view you said. You wouldn't even main event back to back. You know why? Because Adam Sawyer was this close to dropping you because AC only had one room for Brendan Judge. I had to talk to him myself. I had to reassure him that under my wing, you're going to be just fine. You're going to be valuable. You're going to be able to hang with me. Keep this company afloat when it goes down. You don't know this because you don't ask yourself, where do all these opportunities come from? It's funny because what you do to me in return, or what do you do to me in return, you spit in my face. I was going to make you world champion at the right time, but you couldn't wait any longer. You stabbed me in the back so you can hold the world championship for 2 seconds. And what did that take you? Right back to me. I'm going to help you this time. Okay, I'm going to help you this time around, kiddo. You're going to pay for all the strings I had to pull to make you the guy. Because you're here because of me, and now I wish you weren't here. So this is kind of like real. This is kind of like legit. Simply because I remember after buying, Adam Sawyer is kind of like the creative director or head of talent. Somehow, no, let me not say somehow. He's head of talent. He's the one who hired Penn Wilson. So after purchasing Aaron Brook, AC did not know what to do with Aaron Brook because he looks like his like a 2.0 version of Brendan Judge. He looks like he was the Brendan Judge where he came from ECL. He looked like the Brendan Judge of ECL. So AC did not know what to do with him. They put him in a faction with Brand Montag, which only worked for quite some time, and it died. He was in a tag team with Jack Calico, which only worked for quite some time, then didn't work, right? So they've been trying to make something. They've been trying to like give him something, and under Brendan Judge, he was doing good. He was having good matches. He was having bangers. This is evident. Like under Brendan Judge's guidance, sorry, he was having good matches. This is evidence. This is evidence, guys. This is the evidence you need. You know, Brendan Judge was putting the strings for him so he can be in these matches, in these legendary matches. So it's kind of like personal, because Brendan Judge was hoping that was hoping that when he loses the world champion to someone, he's probably gonna take himself out and give Aaron Brook an opportunity. We have Spencer Van Zandt versus Manu Savea. This starts at, okay, I think I'm glad I wrote for this one. At Final Fantasy 26, Spencer Van Zandt interfered in Manu Savea's match against Troy Manning for the World Championship. This is because Manu Savea did the same thing to Spencer Van Zandt last year. Sorry, at Best of the Best 25 in a match he had against Troy Manning. So this is simple. Manu Savea had a match with Troy Manning at Final Fantasy. They had this matchup, and Spencer Van Zandt basically interfered. It is kind of like revenge, because at Best of the Best last year, we had this main event. Sorry, where is it? Oh, flip. We had this main event, right? And Spencer Van Zandt won, but via DQ. Karma. So that's that. What's the important for storyline? Oh, this is a fact. Van Zandt also didn't want Troy Manning to lose his world championship to Manu Savea, simply because he wants his understudy and the winner of this year's Battle Royal, Jin Bao, to be the one to dethrone Troy Manning. So that's that. Troy Manning versus Jin Bao, the match that we have been all waiting for. I hope this is not long. Jin Bao won the completion Battle Royal 26. He gets to main event the Best of the Best and beg a world title shot against Manu Savea. So let's get to it. Oh, the fact is, this is Jin Bao's first world championship match. So this is gonna be crazy. So we start the match. 92. Okay, can't do anything about that, but it's good. It's good. I think it's the performance from the two, because Derek DeRossi is not he's not guaranteed bangers. He gives bangers day and day. So I think it's the performance between the two. I'm just glad that Aiden Tashiro is also growing. He's young. I think he's 33 or something. He's early 30s, and he's gonna be good. He's gonna end up like Jin Bao. Jin Bao had a struggle. He's gonna end up like Mustafa Vesi. Mustafa Vesi is also one person who had a struggle with putting up matches. Giving out bangers, and now it's good. So we have that. We have this. Gotta be 100, dog. Thank God it's 100. This is good. 100. It's good. Nothing to stress about. The reason why Sean Estrada and Spike Robinette retained is because they're that good. I'm just kidding. They're a faction. They have to retain. They have to be the most dominant faction in the what you call in the company, right? They're in the faction Jack Calico, so they gotta be strong. And this doesn't really hurt anyone, because I'm protecting Gatsugura, Mustafa Vesi, I'm protecting Person Pain, I'm protecting everyone that's here. So it doesn't really hurt them. We might see them run it back at some point. Wait, did they only show this? Okay, no. The underdogs is 43. Oh my god, that's cool. I wanted to break up Mustafa Vesi and Gatsugura, but they're such a good team, man. And Mustafa Vesi and Gatsugura is I want them to be baby faces forever, I guess. I wanted to break up these two so I can make some sort of a run for Mustafa Vesi chasing the world championship, because I think that would be cool. So we have that. Okay, it's cool. Oh my god, this is 95. Mike Mayhew won. Okay, this is cool. Mike Mayhew won because he gotta be strong. He's like double champion at the moment. He's the unified champion. So I'm trying to book him strong. And Danitos is gonna get his moment. I know what I'm doing with Danitos. He hasn't held the world championship. That's the plan. We have something planned for him. But Mike Mayhew, I like the idea that Mike Mayhew might be a might be a triple champion. Is that what they call it? Holding 3 belts, Mike Mayhew. I like the fact that that might happen. So this is another thing just to create tension, suspense, and all of that. Grudge match 100. Brandon Judge. Why are these matches not delivering, my guy? It's because of people's stamina. But these people have stamina, bro. This is gonna be the worst pay-per-view. I like how it was. I'll explain in the belt. Okay, cool. This is nice. Semi-event delivered, but I feel like now I feel like the Dominus style tag team match should have been semi-event, because semi-event affects the results, right? That's what they say. Oh, okay. Affects the result. Here. Oh, one thing you should know is, one thing you should pick up is the corporate ladder won tonight. Azufia won, Spencer won, and Jin Bao won. The agenda continues. So we have Spencer Vincent pick up a win over Manu Savea. Spencer Vincent is that Spencer. I'm trying to keep Spencer Vincent as the god of AC. That's why he's picking up the win against Manu Savea. Manu Savea is not. He's a legit competitor, right? But then there's some people he cannot be at the moment. But then I'm trying to like give him like the slow burn, you know. So Manu Savea versus Manu Savea. Troy Manning versus Jin Bao World Championship match. Jin Bao is your new World Championship match. The prestige. I like the fact that it's 100 because Jin Bao can disappoint sometimes. Or Troy Manning carried. But it did not lose a lot of fans. I like that. I like it when they don't lose a lot of fans. 4 million fans, that's good. Interference by Troy. This is via interference. Spencer Vincent attacked Troy Manning during the match, so Jin Bao can win. So I'm building a lot of feuds at the same time. I'm also trying to continue Spencer versus Troy Manning also at the same time, because last time I did it was for the World Championship, and I feel like some personal feuds for the World Championship, they hit different. They don't really slap. So Troy Manning and Spencer Vincent, end of an era, should be non-titles, should not have a title at all. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna tell you why Jin Bao won the World Championship. There's something. He's basically the revolution. He's bringing like some sort of like revolution to the whole company, and I'm gonna tell you why it feels important that I have Jin Bao as the world champion at this time. Like he's kind of like the leader of the new wave, and it all starts from when he won his second cruiserweight championship. I'm gonna tell you all about it. I'm gonna make a video simply. I'm gonna make videos for superstars. I'm trying to work around, because they're gonna play like significant roles like going forward, you know. So that's it, guys. Celebration 97. Damn, I don't like that. Got gold coins. At least I'm getting coins. I'm trying to buy a women's championship. 42 coins. Let's go. I'm trying to buy a women's championship. But yeah, I've also seen that they decreased the coins for creating championships, which is a good thing, man. I really appreciate that. Otherwise, sending energies from this side. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.